Hello everybody and welcome back to Steam Next Fest. Today we are covering Fox and Shadow, which is a sci-fi dual deck building roguelike. Scavenge for resources in a broken city to maintain your crumbling bunker. Combine the mind of a human pilot and the body of a drone to build your cards piece by piece. Frozen ruins, salvage yourself. And this is by Paper Cactus Games. Lovely. Wow, credits. Okay, and they have a bunch of things as well. Settings, I have not messed with anything. I'm just gonna do that, and then we shall begin. Heartshot. Available traits. Heartshot, Tracy Playfair. Aggressive and blunt, Tracy blitzes through obstacles before her. This fiery athlete is all about hitting targets hard and fast. Rush damage, Tracy ends her turn with no shields. Gain extra damage next turn. No shields, extra damage. Cool. And they, again, angry, insult, brave, rough, careless, steadfast, honest, or unruly. Whatever that means. We shall figure it out. Swarm. Okay, I guess we're going with Swarm. These miniature drones are scattered throughout the city, tasked with minor repair jobs like ants. The swarm relies on building up its posse and melting down hindrances. Okay? And, oh, we've got seeds. Lovely. There you go, that's the seed. That's nice. And so we shall begin. Let's jump right into it. Please respond, Hotshot. We have detected a gap in communications. Please confirm your directive. Huh? Kill the rejects up here and bring back the pieces, duh. Affirmative. You have to decommission rogue units, retrieve all viable hardware and printing materials. Your response is delayed 1.28 seconds from your baseline. Your cognitive performance may be diminished. We'll load corrective measures to ensure you are operating at peak efficiency. Initiating user guidance systems. Lovely. Yep, give me the tutorial, I need it. Thank you for your compliance, Heartshot. Loading archive tutorial files now. You received Steadfast Plate. Hyperlink blocked. Energy. At the start of your turn, your energy is refilled and you will draw 5 cards. Playing cards. Cards each have an energy cost A and energy cost to trigger their effects B. Yep, okay, cool. Energy cost to use things. Who would have guessed? This is how a deck builder works. I mean, it's, you know, if it's a system that works, use it. Move them over an appropriate target to play them, then they will be discarded. When you run out of energy, end your turn, any unused cards will be discarded and your foes will act. Cool. So when you run out of energy, your turn just ends. Cool. Status bar, let's see what we've got. We've got hit points. Most people do. The amount of damage a drone can sustain before it stops functioning and can be scavenged from. Blocks an amount of incoming damage. Shields are removed when your turn starts. Status icons, positive and negative effects currently affecting your drone. Okay? Hover over the icon for more details. Okay, so you can have status. Cool. So hit point, shield, and they had a thing where if they don't have any shield, they do double damage. The drone can predict enemy actions. The drone will deal X damage. The drone will deal X shields. The drone will inflict a debuff to strengthen itself. Cool. Very Slay the Spire like I said before, if a system that's worked, you use it. When the turn ends, gain shields equal to the amount of swarm. When health is damaged, swarm decreases by 1. When the turn ends, gain shields equal to the amount of swarm. Okay, so that will give me 1 shield. Okay, deal 2 damage, apply 3 melt. Absolute melt. When the turn begins, take damage equal to the amount of melting. Cool. Gain shield. So this is gain shield, so this is for me to use on myself. This is melt, so that's damage to the enemy. Melt is like a bleed effect, damage over time. Cool. And then we can just deal 5 damage and deal 5 damage. I have 4 energy. And you're going to be defending twice. So what I'll do is I'm just going to attack you once and twice. Now you've got 4 health left in turn. Lovely, I get to go again and I get to finish you off. Cool. And deal 2 damage and melt. Lovely. Oh, we have scrap. That was a vibe. It's like in an elevator. You what, mate? What? What? That's incredible. Apply weak to your foes. Conviction, determination, gain shields. Honestly, its own reward. Draw cards. Okay, cool. Drawing more cards seems reasonable if you have a lot of energy to spare. Gaining shield obviously keeps you more safe, but weak... Ooh, hello. Combine logic and emotion. Insert a pilot's traits card into your drawing's command card. Create powerful new cards. You may access this menu to improve your deck while navigating the city. Your goal: explore the city and accumulate as much scrap as possible. As you spend more time exploring, the threat level you encounter increases. Damn, I thought I would have an easy time. Elevator, please make your course for nearest elevator to deliver your scrap. These facilities bring you one city layer closer to home. I was talking about I was talking about elevators. Other points of interest. The merchant trader is an authorized drone designated to collect your scrap in exchange for cards. Also, you may trade your drone's HP for scrap. Cool. So it's a shop. Workshops. Not to be confused with the workshop. The merchant does not work. Yeah. These depots have 2 functions. Use scrap to repair your drone. Obtain upgraded cards by refining different cards. Okay, cool. Campfire kind of thing. These drones are considered dangerous and volatile. Awesome. Standard roguelike deck builder stuff at this point. Ooh. Whee! Well, this is a nice map. Hexagons. Right, so I can head to a merchant straight away. I could go... refine plates. Right, let's have a look at this card container. Angry. Steadfast. You what, mate? So, apply weak to foes. Combine with dealing damage. Deal 7 damage. If target is weak, draw 1 card. Cheap shot. That's good. Blinding shield. Gain 3 shield. Apply 2 weak to all enemies. Weakened drones deal less damage, and shielded means I'm shielded. That seems like a good combo there. I get shield, and they deal less damage. I'm just going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll see how it works out. Okay, so this is the gimmick. That's the dual deck building. We've got combo cards. Utilizing melt to your advantage. So, what's the melt one? That's the melt one. Gain 1 output. Increases damage dealt. Cool, so it's like strength. When the turn begins, take damage equal to the amount of melting. And 2 melt and then depletes. Remove this card from your deck. Okay, what if I do it with leap? Gain 5 melt, deal 5 damage. Jesus. Last 1 down to every stack of it. Oh, that's dangerous. Oh, that's fun. Cool. Gain 1 output. Okay, so that gives me some strength, but it goes away. Swarm, gain 3 melt, gain swarm equal to your melt. Cool. So that gives me shield and damage on the enemy. Cool, cool. What about... That's gain shields on that one. Let's go for melt on melt. And gain shields... Let's have a look. Gain resonance. Whenever you play a Ray card, that's this one, I got rid of my other Ray card. Okay. Deplete. Gain resonance and deplete. Gain a swarm. Okay. Deal shields as damage. Ooh, that's funky. I like that. I like defense as damage. Comet strike. Increases damage dealt for the next attack. Or just generator. When the turn ends, gain shields equal to the amount of shield generator. I'm gonna try the shields as damage. That's fun. I mean, I don't know what I'm really looking for here yet. So we shall see. But let's move. I am now here. Cool. Gain 1 output to melt. Oh no! Okay, I'm doing melt to myself, of course. Got it. I understand. Right, damage and melt is now on you, so I'm going to be taking damage over time now, which isn't great. Gain a swarm, because that's all I have energy for. Yeah, I'm taking damage there. Probably not the smartest start. Gain a shield and apply weak. I have 3 shield now, and they are weakened by 2. So that's much better for having multiple enemies against you, because it reduces all of their incoming damage, instead of just being... so I guess, do I just buff up on like a bunch of swarm and shield? Does it stay after the turn? No, it goes away. Cool. Deal shields damage. Okay, so how much can I get? I can get 5, and that will deal 5, and then that will deal 5 anyway. But it means I have shield as well as that. Assuming that's how it works, that should do 5 damage. I think that did 5 damage. Lovely. End turn. Stop attacking my little guy. Also, I love the little animation. That's cute. Blinding shield. Way. Damage and melt. Get melted. You absolute melt. Swarm. Output. Well, actually, only have no shields. When you end your turn, deal extra damage on the next turn. One extra. Yeah. Deal shields damage. Or I think I could just kill you here. 5 damage. Nope. Wait. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. That is incorrect. I win though, because of the melt. Yeah, the melt. Right, of course. Damage every time. Yeah. You what, mate? So more weak, or another 5 damage, or more. When your turn ends. Health is damage. Swarm decreases. Got it. I might just get normal damage, because I don't think the weak's too strong in my current stage. That's just me making a random guess though. Maybe I shouldn't go directly for these elites. He says going directly for the elites. I want to see what they are. Output, melt, deplete. So increases my damage dealt. So now this will do. So you're planning to attack. That did 6 because of the increased output. Good. And I can't do anything else. I'm going to be taking some damage here because I didn't shield. It's fine. There you go, little guy. Very cool design. Very cute. Reminds me of myself somewhat. Swarm, damage and melt. Yeah, ooh, but also you're doing how much damage altogether? And you have a shield. Shield, swarm, swarm. Does that make sense? That will only give me 7. And it will also be removed because of... Yeah. It will be removed anyway because of... There we go, and you'll be melted to death. That saves me more damage than if I would have shielded, I think. Blinding shield. You're going to attack and use a debuff. How much damage can they deal to you? Shield adds damage. I can do 5 at most. So I can do 10 without 25% less. I think I'm just gonna bang and bang. And he's dead, right, because I'm just built different. Excellent. Just give me more damage. Give me more ways to murder things. I'm gonna head this way, and then I'm gonna get the refresh, get the elite, go to the other refresh, hopefully, get back to the elite. That's the plan. Alright, let's see. Output, melt. I mean, I've done that before and it's worked out, so we'll do it. I'm gonna damage and melt you, and now I have one left, so can't. Probably would have made sense to like shield or just do regular damage there, but I want to get the DPS down. Yep, give me the shield another week. Now they're both weakened. Excellent. Damage and a signal probably, because that's the most I can do. You're not shielded, which is great. Get a swarm. Wow, 16. Yeah. Get the little guy hopping around. Shields damage. The problem is it's a 2, and my defense are also 2, so the most I can do with it is 5. You're gonna melt to death, so, and you're gonna deal 6 damage. So what I'll do is this, and then shield damage you. And then end turn, you're not dead. The melt didn't kill him because I guess it doesn't go through shield. Damage and melt. I do need to finish you off. I need to deal... Right, let's just get rid of one so we don't have to deal with one guy. Do I want to... Let's do damage and melt. There we go. Absolute melt. Right, and now we just finish you off, yeah. I am very low health. I'm not doing very well. Gained Berserk. Do the unexpected. Thank you, Super WillOBot, for the follow. Much appreciated. A fellow OBot is in the chat. Another ray. Swarm. Unexpected. I don't know what that would mean, but it sounds like fun. Damage, melt. I mean, we can see what that does. Why not? I can refine, merge. Oh, hold on. Merge cards of the same name into a single more powerful variant. Each card can only be refined once. Okay, cool. So it's a combine. But I do also need to repair because I am very low on health because I'm at the first time playing the game. Oh, I can do both. Lovely. I have no money now though. So if I do 2 defense, whoa. That will give me a one. Okay, that's good. That's cool. So that gives me a defense that only costs 1 energy. That's neat. That's cool. That does mean, of course, I've got less shields in general. So that's the trade-off there. Shields do damage. So 2 leaps, similar thing. Swarm makes it free to gain swarm. I mean, getting something from 1 to 3 is a massive difference in these kinds of games. Let's have I can't do it while in this menu, I assume. You will not be able to return. Thank you for letting me know, because otherwise I would have left. I'm gonna see if the thing with the swarm is that can't really get like. I feel like you're supposed to be able to steamroll with it if you can keep the shield up, but I'm not doing that as of yet. But I'm gonna see if that feels good. Well, not that. 1 swarm, 1 swarm. Am I not allowed to put that one in? Clear. That one, that one. Signal. No? Okay. I guess I'll just do the damage for 1 then. That's fine. Okay, here we go. Wish me luck. To the elite. Yeah, that's dangerous. I have no idea what I'm doing here, which is excellent. That's exactly what you want. when you're playing a game and showing it off. Just have absolutely no clue what you're doing. I'm sure I'm going to show off this game so well. Yep. Right, let's get some melt on, because you've got a lot of health. So I think... Alright, let's get the swarm up, because it's the only thing I can do, and then do that. And turn... Right, because of the rush down, that's why I did more damage. Okay, I'm now vulnerable. Unbalanced strength, take on 50% damage. Boost, increase, yeah. So the boost is increased damage out as well. You got this, it's so over. it's the graph. It's so back. We're so back, it's so over. Okay, you're both shielding this turn. Which means I can deal damage. But I have no damage. That's unfortunate. How long does the week last? It says 2, so I assume 2 turns. So I can at least do that for something. I don't really want to melt myself here because I don't want to take any more damage than I have to. I'm just gonna defense up even if it doesn't make a difference. I'm now weak as well, which is great. Let's have a look. Well-known graph, yeah. It's scientifically accurate. Right, I can deal shields damage, which probably makes sense here. But I can't gain any shields. It's not giving me any... I've got no defensive cards when they're attacking, and no offensive cards when they're oh no. It's so over. Damage and melt is the best I can do. Take it or leave it. Shields damage won't do anything. Gaining a swarm won't do anything. It's already over. And there it goes. Excellent. Fantastic. Here's my performance. Right, let's do that again. Right. Come on, swarm. Help me out here. There's the seed again if you want it. Your consciousness fades back into existence, settling into the drone's systems. The drone's visual feed shows the wreckage of a falling satellite strewn around you. A lonely dust nail scours the ground ahead. It sits idly among the debris, its task long forgotten. Surely we'll top that Exodia next turn. Exactly. Here again, a shiver runs through your mind. You remember distinct instruction to bring back scrap and roof and refuse. What if I refuse? To take part in anything that has no purpose. A feeling bubbles to the surface. Give into the feeling, gain melt, gain 1 up. That's the thing that I did before. And, right, okay. So I could have just, God, why is it doing 6 and this only gives me 5? That's so annoying because it means I'm just gonna have to take at least 1 damage. Okay, let's ray it and leap it. I probably should. I should shield. You should always shield in these games if you can. Just trying to take no damage. But I'm boosted now. I'm boosted. Northern Lion said that once and it's been stuck in my head ever since. Okay, I can melt you. I believe that should kill you at the end of the turn. Yep, lovely. Probably a bit of too quick of transition there because it just dies and I was like, what's happened? Choose a card to salvage from the wreckage. You what, mate? Getting the job done. Powerful cards at a cost or do the unexpected. Let's do you what, mate, because I'm British and therefore, yes. Okay, let's have a look. So this is the exit. Base boosted. British card. Yeah, exactly. Right. I guess I'm going to be aiming towards merchant here just to see what's in the merchant. Oh my god, is that Stephen Merchant? known voice actor of Weekly Portal 2. God, if I only had one more damage card, I could just... Actually, no, I wouldn't. But I wouldn't be able to kill it in one turn. But, 2 damage. 3 melt. Decreases by 1. I'll be able to get it on the next turn if I'm melt. Right, I'm gonna defend and away. But, like, don't have the energy to, you know. It's the same amount of... It's not the same amount of damage. So it's 3 to... Next card, bottle of water. Bottle of water. Not bottle of water. Right, so you stack the melt. And then I'll defend. I resent these memes because I don't talk like that. Let's finish you off. Don't know if there's anything I gain from like not doing that. More shield, damage and melt. If I get more shield, then I can combine them to make a cheaper shield, which means I can use it more often. And then, yeah, no, it's legally obligated to make those jokes. It's fine. Let's see, deal 5 damage, or I could go rule in on the damage because damage is difficult. What's the plan then? What's the ideal for this? I don't know. Let's go for deal 5 damage. Let's check the shop. Probably could have like gone around, farmed a bit more, then came here, but we'll have to see. Angry, steadfast, brave. So I don't know like what all the combinations do yet. I'm sure if like you're really hardcore this game, you could totally figure that out. That would be a lot of fun. But that's not me. Damage. Melt. This gives us a couple of ways. Now we go to the workshop. Don't have to scrap to repair, I don't think. Right, leap makes a 1 leap. Way makes a 1 way. Weaken. Apply weak to a random enemy. Does it normally do that? Oh yeah, it's on that one. Yeah. Cool. Is that the one on the one I just bought? Because if so, I didn't notice. I will totally do that, because then that means I get the weak and the melt. Nice. Everything's worth 2. I need to figure out what to do with those. Right. We leave here. Right. Angry. Utilizing melt to your advantage. So that last time I did that, that's what did what gave me gain melt. Yeah, so that it deals melt to myself, which I hate because I was already transfer your melt to a random enemy. Gain equal shields to remove. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Hey Fax, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, thanks for the follow. Oh, everyone's green. Transform your melt. That's really cool, but like being able to get like have the melt, then be able to do that. That feels like quite a tricky transition. Right, let's try damage. That's the gain melt, gain damage for every stack of melt. Gain 3 melt, gain swarm equal to your melt as well. So you could do something like do the melt. Stop copying me, I was green first. It's okay, you're a different shade of green. Okay, what about insult? Screech! All weak on enemies into vulnerable. So instead of doing less damage, they take more damage. So I can deal a bunch of weak, then they... Cool. Apply 3 melt and 2 weak. That seems fun. Or we could do the blinding shield, which I did before. Guys, first of all, we're different shades. Secondly, I've been green since I've had this cup. Guys, we can all be green. I like blinding shield during the week. Cause yeah. I don't want to do this angry though. It's kind of antithetical to how I play. I feel like it's way too early to go to an elite. Can I just... Okay, I can just go back to any I have already done. So, it's kind of like a clear the board kind of thing. Default scenario, you haven't been here yet. That's true, I have not been there yet. Or I could just try and head for the exit. Yo, blah, how's it going? The big galoot. It's the big galoot. Keeps jabbing his stop sign to the air. His intentions are unclear. Think if you want people to stop, you just hold it up. The back has advice, huh? Scamper off. I'm practicing. Cut down your foe before it hones attacks any further. Or I can... Sure. I lose 5 health. Damn. I was lied to. Default scenario, let's go. Used 1 point. Right, what have we got? One away. The problem is, if I only have one of these, then it doesn't make a difference, because I can still only use 2 actions. But, dealing damage and melt, and I'll shield. Because it also will do a weak, which will mean I take less damage, which is nice. Still taking damage, unfortunately. I'm doing well, thank you. Gain 3 shield, apply 2 weak to enemies. Okay, the weak only lasts one turn because it's only 1, but this one will last twice as long. Gain 3 shield, that's 1, and then we could get a signal. Damage and melt, this one doesn't have any of the extra stuff. I'm gonna say we damage. Can I kill anything? Shield, swarm, that only gives me 2. Health will be damaged, so it'll go down. Weak, how much will the 25% less? Is that better than... Yeah, I mean, I don't want to take damage, so I'm going to try not to take damage. Let's try and play the smarter. Okay. That's a lot of damage. Okay, well I have no option here. It's that's only going to deal once. I have to finish you off, so that stops damage because it's dead. Gain shield, apply weak. You're only dealing 2. That will reduce it by 25. Maybe that would take it down to 1. But unfortunately, not much DPS here. It's not giving me the attacks when I need them or the defense when I need it. Damage and melt. You're dealing 2. You're only going to give me 1. Damage and melt. And that will also weaken you. Pew pew. And then I could blinding shield as well, which gives me 3 shields, so it doesn't matter. And the weakness is going to stack, which is nice, because that means they'll be weaker for many more turns. Lovely. Right, let's deal some damage here. I mean, you are attacking me, but I think I can deal enough damage to finish you off. Yes, I can. Lovely. Wave, signal, swarm, against all odds. Effective against multiple enemies seems decent. I'm just going to try heading for this gate. The squeaky wheel signs the lease. What? Now, congratulations, you've been offered as a contestant on the trivia show. Let's begin. Let's go trivia. I love trivia. Where's my trivia? It's a quiz show. I've been lied to. There's no quiz. Damage, shield, damage. Well, let's see. Trivia night denied. Yeah, I'm disappointed now. Bad game doesn't have trivia night. I'm just gonna do damage here. Probably should have shielded. Because that makes sense. I'm just trying to think, like, getting rid of it quicker should mean, right, that means I can get rid of that at some point. Pew pew, right, shield. I need to shield more often so my health doesn't drain all the way. Betrayed my expectations. Thing is, like, whether or not shielding is better or just getting rid of the enemy is better. And that's the thing I'm not good at guessing. Why is that still there? Let's get rid of the ads first. Gain shield, weak to both of you. You're now not doing any damage. You're doing 6, which means I still take a point. No, because I've got some extra. Lovely. Swarm. I don't have any swarm. I don't particularly know. You've got 2 melt on you. That won't do enough damage then. Damage, gain, swarm. I'm just gonna try and 6, 2. I mean, I think I'll defend there and then, like, I can't block all the damage, which means I just keep draining health. Let's go for deal 2 damage and 3 melt. 5, 3. That won't get through the shield. Swarm. It's just. Okay, and we're dead. No, we're not dead. Are we not dead? Thought we were dead. No, I have died. Okay. It just went for a second. Alright, that's another loss. That's unfortunate. I was hoping to make it to that gate. But unfortunately, that's all the time we've got for that game because I don't have that much time and there's lots of games to cover. F in the chat. Can we have the Fs in the chat? Once again, this is Fox and Shadow by Paper Cactus Game. Be sure to check it out if it interested you. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, all the YouTube stuff for the algorithm because I haven't uploaded in a while, so YouTube hates me. But I thought I'd do another next first. Everything's recorded live on Twitch as well. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, and goodbye.